This is the hill going up here where the car seems to have... How's it going to do this? Jesus Christ. What has happened in this update, Tesla? What is going on? Welcome back everybody to Tesla Driver. I hope you're doing really well. Today I'm going to be showing you a brand new update, 2023.44.1. Is it going to do this corner? Oh, it kind of has done. It actually has done, and it's brought us to a stop here for the roundabout. I obviously need to take control here. That was actually quite good. I haven't done it through here before. This is a little new route for me. Let's go right down here. So some stuff in the back just like flew to the other side. 2023.441 is a new update that came out one day after 2023.44. And I've got to say, there's some serious issues with this update in my opinion. The phantom braking being the absolute worst it's been since my 2017 Model X that I was used to drive. Is it going to stick to these lines here? Yeah, it is. But it has brought with it a brand new feature that, again, I don't like, and I'm going to be turning off straight away, to be honest. Let's see if it... So it slows down nicely for the car. It doesn't show... There we go. Now it's showing the car turning. Should get to these lights and it should stop hopefully where the line is. Is it going to stop for the line? It was going right over that line, so I had to stop it myself. That is not a good start for the traffic aware cruise control or the traffic light recognition that the car should apparently have. That really wasn't showing it. And autopilot doesn't want to turn back on over this bridge. There we go, now it will. So the new update that this has brought is one touch or one tap autopilot. So previously you had to tap this twice to go to autopilot, and one single tap would take you down to traffic aware cruise control, where it would just regulate the speed and whatnot. That's now gone. It is now one tap to autopilot, and traffic aware cruise control is no more. It's just disappeared if you turn on the newest update. You still need to let it know that it's okay to go through green, which I hope it would have figured out by now, but I'm sure that's some sort of law or rule somewhere. But yeah, so now traffic aware cruise control is no more. You literally have no option to use it if you turn on the new update, which I assume Tesla want you to do. It's braking quite hard there for that car and then going back up to the speed. But there's one area in Hereford, there's one road that for some reason the car refuses to go up at the speed you're allowed to and should do. And I'm intrigued to see if it does it again today. I have only driven this once or twice on the new update, but each time it has done the same thing and I've had to take control. The car literally refuses to drive up this hill, which is very bizarre. So we're going to go there today and see if it works. The one-tap autopilot is quite good in those niche situations where you don't have long to turn autopilot on, and you know, if it's two taps sometimes it doesn't turn on properly. We're going to go left here, but I really miss having the one-tap traffic aware cruise control. You can of course change it and revert it and go back to the old ways, but I'm just surprised that Tesla have pushed this new update. So there you go, see, it just takes one push of the stalk now and we're on autopilot. There's no way, if I take this off, there's no way to get to just traffic aware cruise control. It's literally not available anymore, which again, in the UK, autopilot really isn't great. It's not where it should be. It's definitely not where it was promised to be. So I'm surprised this update is, this is what they've decided to do. Wow, it is a very sunny, very frosty day. It's 0 degrees outside. The sun is blinding. Oh, we're getting some braking there, some hard braking for a second. And now we're going forward again. And that's what I'm talking about. It's doing some weird phantom braking in areas and in places that previously it just would never have had an issue. And each time you'll see obviously the speed go, but if you watch this bar here, that's when you can tell the biggest slowdowns and startups. But I'll let you know as well when I feel the kind of jerkiness of the car. So coming to a slowdown here, into some traffic, and we're going to work our way around the city here and go back up the hill. It's called Elston Hill, and it's a nice 30 hill, normally no issues, but in this update I keep on getting these weird phantom braking issues with, for some reason, going quite far to the right rather than kind of sticking behind the normal flow of traffic, but I guess that's just the car's choice. All right, starting up again. It's also, whoa, super aggressive on the acceleration. I'm not sure when that's changed. It used to be relatively smooth, but you can see there it was trying to get to like 10 miles an hour as fast as it could behind this car, and then when the car started braking, this had to like almost overcompensate and brake even harder just because of how fast it was accelerating out. Look at this, ready? That, to me, that acceleration is quite harsh. It needs to be smoother. And again, that's something new, that's something different. It never used to be like that. Now it's obviously, it's not going to let any of these cars merge in and out. It's just going to stick to the lane and try and go. So hopefully, see, it's a keep clear sign here on the road, but the car isn't keeping clear. The car's just going to go for it anyway, but that worked out pretty well for us. We're coming up to a roundabout here. It obviously can't do roundabouts. I can't wait for that update for it to say it will do roundabouts. That's going to be a huge day and a huge update in Autopilot. There we go, Autopilot on with the one click, and then I had to do a second click to get through these traffic lights. Picking up the people. And here, it's not speeding up to catch up with the car in front. It's leaving a gap, and now it's kind of starting to accelerate afterwards. It's just behaving strangely. I hope that you're kind of seeing that in the video with the speeds and stuff. It feels very strange. I just don't quite know how that is put through in the video. So it says stopping for traffic control in 500 feet, but we've actually got a roundabout here before where it was planning to stop. We'll go down this very bright road here. Wow, that is shining bright. How's Autopilot going to deal with this? One tick on. And we've got a set of lights coming up, so we'll okay it through these lights. Gone through the lights nicely. It was trying to switch over to the right-hand lane there. I had my hand on the wheel because I kind of sensed it was going to do that, and we do have a car on the right of us, so I had to make sure it didn't just pull out to that car. That wasn't very good either. Driving down here, well, how's it going to do this? Jesus Christ, it was trying to go into that right lane, and again there's another car to the side, so I'm amazed that it's trying to push itself over into the other lanes. And again, this is all in this new update. It never used to do this. Granted, it's very bright, so obviously that's going to make a difference. And it's come to a stop behind this car quite nicely. But I mean, that if you weren't paying attention and you actually put Autopilot on there, it almost looked like it wanted to go into the right-hand lane twice. It may last second have diverted and come back into this lane, but obviously I'm not going to risk anything like that. So that was very, very disappointing, but it continues to be kind of how this update has been here. It's just, it seems to have gone backwards. The best way I can describe it is it's like I'm back on my 2017 Tesla Model X before any of these new updates came out. So here we go behind here. And what's it doing? We've come to a complete stop. And it's trying to go round these cars here. These cars have had a crash, okay? So they've bumped into each other. So I don't know if it would have worked its way around that, but I don't want to rear end that car again. Visualization looking good. Not showing anything new. And again, like, it doesn't show the whole line of cars. I do wish it showed everything. We'll use the stalk there to let it know it can go through the green lights. Let's see how it handles this. Oh, it's having a little bit of a slowdown. It's not going here. Look, it won't go past these lights. I assume it's because there are so many people there. And now continuing happily. Apparently that's a police car. That can't be a police car. My God, West Mercia Police, please. Where are the cool cars? Where are the nice Volvos and stuff you used to have? Okay, so as we come to these lights as well, it's obviously not going to turn left here. It will go through them. I was wondering if it was going to stop at all because of the people very close to the side of the road there, but no, it didn't seem too fussed by that. Whoa, that acceleration there is really fast off the line. We'll let that green light go through. And it's come to a hard stop here, I guess, just in case it can't get through. It doesn't want to sit in between the lights. Now this is interesting. Does it think it's in front of the red lights? So when this car in front goes, do you think that it's going to go itself, or is it just going to sit back? I'm not 100% sure. What I am quite sure though is this car to my right is definitely going to try and push in. As expected. The Vauxhall did push in and go around, which, yeah, that's patience for you. So again, it's got the green light. It should be able to go now. It is deciding to go quite slowly, to be fair. And it was going to pick the left lane, whereas we want this middle lane here. And this is the hill going up here where the car seems to have autopilot is aborting. That's a new one there. It normally does that bit absolutely fine. This is the hill where it seems to have an issue and it's like slowing itself down for no reason, in my opinion. Here we go. It's braking for something, not sure what. Maybe it was that person, but this is literally the area where it just refuses to go up. So it should be speeding up to 30 here. Don't know if it's worried about that car. Gonna have to go around that car because he's got his nose right out. Autopilot again. Let's see, is it going to accelerate up the hill for the first time? No, look, it's braking and it's slowing down. Why is it going down to 19? Why is it going so slow? I have no idea what is happening here. That's actually the first time it hasn't gone down to about 10 miles an hour. It's slowing it down again, and I've got a car behind me. What has happened in this update, Tesla? What is going on? I have no idea. I've accelerated there with my foot, and now the car starts to go faster and then slows down for this roundabout. But like, what has happened to the car since this last update? I seriously do not understand it at all. It's never had issues in these areas before, and now all of a sudden it's finding issues that it just doesn't need. And that's the hill. That hill specifically going up there, it just struggles. It stops, or it doesn't stop, but it slows down enough that I feel uncomfortable. I'm sure the car behind thinks, what's going on? Am I turning off? Have I not indicated or something? So yeah, if you're getting these same issues, let me know down below in the comment section. So on the flat roads, it seems okay. I'm really not worried, but I'm wondering if it is that one, like, just because the road goes up and there's trees over it, I wonder if that's what's stopping it and making it have these issues. I really do not know. Lovely picturesque day though. It was -7 this morning, which is kind of the cold it's been this year. Well, since I guess January or February. Steering quite late there. Doing pretty well on these roads, so I really think it is. I think it's that combo of hill and the trees coming over it as we went up that Elston hill. I think that was the issue. I think that's what the car wasn't liking. Whereas the rest of this, it seems pretty good. Going into a 40, it still won't slow itself down, so I have to slow it down nice and early. And let's just give parking a go. So where should we park? Let's see what lines it picks up. We've got loads of lines on the left here. Is it picking any of these up? Yeah, it's picked one up for us. Bring vehicle to a complete stop. Start the auto park. Well, it's definitely not any faster. Oh, it's creaky as well. Nope, to be fair, it did that really nicely. That is an absolute perfect park by the car. We've actually got some perpendicular, are they perpendicular, like horizontally parking spaces there. So I'm just going to give that a quick go and see if it picks those up. If it does, that's an improvement, because it would never have done those before, but I've got a sneaky feeling it still won't do these, or at least it won't pick it up. Let's have a look. Will it pick up the cars? It picks up the car parking like that. Now I just want the car itself to... No, again, it wants to park in the right-hand side. Let's give it a go, parking on the right-hand side. Interesting. Giving itself a little bit more space here. And yeah, it's done that nicely as well. So parking is spot on. If you don't mind the time it takes, it parks really well. But the other features, like I said, something's changed, and I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't feel as good as it did. And I mean, we're coming to 2024, and it's considerably worse. It wouldn't even drive up a normal road that it's driven up for me hundreds of times. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Until next time, drive safe.